Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in with me. I wanted to extend my sincerest apologies to all the people that continue to ride my cornhole in the email about yesterday's potential broadcast. Unfortunately, I scheduled a broadcast about 4 or 5 hours before I was anticipating on doing one, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. All right, and I wanted to extend my sincerest apologies. I'll get to why it didn't happen in just a second. But first and foremost, before we get into the True Conservative Radio program, I want everybody to please add to the favorites or bookmark the True Conservative Radio Show webpage at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, and also follow me on Twitter. That's right, folks. True Conservative Radio is on Twitter. And I know that all these social networking sites and these blog sites, you know, to those of us that are somewhat mature in our demographic, so to speak, I know it seems somewhat obnoxious. But, folks, it is unnecessary. It is a necessary evil to conduct oneself in, because we have to convey conservative ideology to anyone and everyone who wants to not only take it in, but absorb it. Have it float around in their brain, have it spark some synapses in their conscience. So, folks, please spread the word about True Conservative Radio. We're here Monday through Friday. All right, we try to get in a broadcast as often as possible, but typically it's Monday through Friday between the hours of 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central United States time, because I'm down here in Texas, folks. So, folks, I want to thank the live listeners who are already coming into the chat room. Thank you, folks, for listening in. And thanks to those of you listening on the archive. Before we get into all the subject matter of today's title and today's, little description, I want to talk about a real quick trip I took to New York City. That's right, folks. Old Ghost over here went to New York City. Now, it was quite, it was somewhat of an anticipated trip, but I didn't really anticipate it breaking so much into my pocketbook, if you understand what I'm talking about out here. I mean, it seems like everything goes up about tenfold out there in New York City. But anyway, the reason I went out there is because my granddaughter is a potential musician, a student musician, and that sort of thing, and she was invited to go, have a recital out there in New York City, and I thought it was great for me and the family to get together, have ourselves a weekend out there. I know the kids, made it a point to go ahead and take that weekend off. So we went out there to New York City, and here I was thinking we were going to have a good old family time out there. You know, I was all excited. I was on the plane, and let me tell you something, folks. The airline industry should be ashamed of themselves. They should be damned ashamed of themselves the way they treat people, but I'll get to that in a second. So I was all anticipated of a good family event, a good family outing in New York City. And mind you, I hadn't been to New York City in some time. And back when I went to it, it was a bad, it was just a bad experience, but that was before Giuliani came into the picture and cleaned up New York City. So I was anticipating a good damn trip, damn it. Anyway, so I we're in the plane, you know, it's kind of cramped up. You got a bunch of babies screaming, a bunch of foul-smelling folk on there. There should be some, way of, if you smell too foul, if your scent is going to encapsulate the whole capsule of a damn cabin, you shouldn't be allowed to drive or fly in the damn plane. As you can see, folks, I'm a little worked up about this. I'm going to get to all the crap, and then, I just want to get this out of the way. So, I'm anticipating this. I'm trying to, X out all the negative aspects of the trip thus far while I'm in this plane. You got about 4 or 5 potential terrorists, for Christ's sake, that are sitting right around me. I'm eyeballing those pieces of crap. You're damn right. I'm not one of these wary travelers that think that, it's not going to happen to me. That you're damn right. It's all about, with all due respect to those characters that are on the plane, they happen to have not been anything, but you look like potential threats. I was eyeballing your ass, and if you felt a little threatened, if you felt a little offended about me eyeballing your ass, well, tough titty. I'm watching out for me and my family. Anyway, folks, the plane touches down. They talk about, a little turbulence as we're going down. And, with this day and age of all these planes crashing into rivers and, all the tragedies that have happened as of late, any kind of turbulence in a plane is definitely going to get one's blood pressure flowing. But I was just Xing that crap out. And I was saying it was going to be a good experience, So I sat there. Mind you, it's Friday evening. We're sitting there, and they say that, there's going to be a delay of some sort, that we got to sit out there at the tarmac. And I was like, all right, maybe we'll be held over for a couple of minutes. Maybe some ass clown didn't get to refuel the plane fast enough or something. Something happened. 30 minutes pass by. An hour passes by. An hour and a half passes by. Mind you, I'm in the damn city. But once again, I'm trying to stay positive. We're in New York City. We're here to see my granddaughter's recital here. It was going to be a big day, a big family event, right? So anyway, after about close to 2 hours, they let us into the damn airport. And as I'm getting off the plane, folks, and I swear to you, I'm not joking. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm not trying to sit here and, put anybody down of any sorts. But as soon as I walked off the plane, yours truly could literally smell the mixture of urinal, trash, and what seemed to me toxic sewage. I don't know what in the blue hell toxic sewage smells like, but by God, it smelled like it, folks. It's just a constant odor, no matter what you went into, no matter if the joint you were staying at was classy and, about $400 or $500 a night kind of crap. It didn't matter. That stench was just everywhere. As a matter of fact, I still can't get it out of my damn nostrils, for heaven's sake. I got to send all the clothes I took with me back to the cleaners, for heaven's sake. Even the clean clothes. But I'm trying to be positive out here, right? I'm trying to stay positive. I got all these negatives going at yours truly, folks. And let me tell you, I'm not a very patient man. All right? I'm the kind of man who likes to be in control of things. I'm not trying to be somewhat of a sexist of that nature or anything of that nature. What I'm trying to say is I'm a business owner. I work hard. I'm an independent thinker. I don't like to be inconvenienced in any fashion when I know that I shouldn't be inconvenienced. I'm only being inconvenienced because of bureaucratic nonsense or because some stupid idiot just wants to make my life miserable. And I'll tell somebody about it. Anyway, I'm trying to stay positive. Now, I don't know if you've ever flagged a damn cabbie in New York City. It's a damn a jungle, You're like, I don't know if you do the 2-finger, you chuck up the deuce, if you wave the hand, if I mean, if you do jumping jacks, I don't know how to get these people's attention, you know. They obviously knew we were tourists or we were not from the area. I'm from Texas, damn it. And as I'm waiting here for a cab, I'm noticing all the freak shows. You know what, folks? I mean, I thought they cleaned up New York. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Let me tell you something. New York is an absolute freak show. I mean, it was just, good Lord. I mean, you had idiots with, you know, they look like Master Shredder from the damn Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle little whatever, you know, cartoon or movie. Had things coming out of their nostrils, out of their eyebrows, cheeks. You had one idiot half nearly pierced his mouth shut. You know, you got people looking like roosters with their hairdos out there. I mean, it was just an absolute sideshow. I finally get a cab going on. Once I go in the cab, of course, the cabbie is from what the hell is Name-A-Stan, or, you know, some terrorist-stan, or one of these countries. You understand what I'm saying here, folks? And you know, I have no idea what this idiot's talking about. I'm telling him the hotel room or the hotel that we were staying at, and I'm not going to say the hotel because I don't want to plug their overpriced asses. And you know, the cabbie's like, okay, I know what you're talking about. I'm going to do it. I mean, that's literally how he sounded. And I'm saying, whatever, you know, I'm throwing a couple of Benjamins at his idiot ass, and I'm just saying, just get us there safe, all right? Well, not Benjamins, but Jacksons. I was throwing Benjamins at that stupid, dumbass hotel, but that's a different story. Anyway, push comes to shove, folks. We get into the hotel. The hotel's fairly decent, and we crash out. The next day, I thought I might take in some of the sights. You know, I figure, you know, the Times Square and all this supposed American heritage. Remember, supposedly, New York is supposed to be some sort of pop cultural epicenter of America. It's supposed to be where the artistics come from and, you know, the people of business and, you know, all this other nonsense. So I decided to go out there and try to take in some of the sights, so to speak, right? I figure, you know, I like pizza. You know, I want to go out there to Little Italy and go get me a decent pizza. I never had a true New York style pizza. You know, the little thin ass pizzas you could just fold up, for heaven's sake. You know, I decided to go into Little Italy, and let me tell you, I just couldn't stand even walking to there. I mean, just walking to Little Italy, it seems like you got to pass through about 4 or 5 different, you know, brands or tribes or different factions of freak shows out here. All right? So I finally get to Little Italy out here, and I go to one of these joints. It's a little pizzeria. Never did I realize how small these establishments were. I couldn't, you know, for some reason it was just so full in this stupid little pizzeria. Me and my significant other, we couldn't eat our pizzas in the establishment, so they had some makeshift little patio, you know, shindig outside here while everybody's walking and looking miserable with the sour scowls on their face. Here you are shoveling food down your gullet. So we get our pizza and we see an open table. So we go sit down at the open table. I sit down, and then, you know, some idiot comes up to me and says, hey, yeah, there's my table right there. And I'm saying, wait a minute, well, we just sat here, there was nobody at the table. You know, what's the problem here? We don't want any trouble, it's just me and my wife here. We want to sit down here and have something to eat. We came to Little Italy, we want to have some pizza. And the guy looks at me, and, you know, he pumps up his chest at me. You know, he's one of these, you know, greaseball Italians. I'm not trying to be, you know, I'm not trying to be racist, or I'm not trying to be, you know, suggestive or trying to provide any substance for any cliches, folks. I'm just telling you the story here. And, you know, one of these, you know, greaseballs out here, you know, he had a little wannabe, you know, Tony Soprano reject thing going on. And the guy's like, that was my seat right there. Just went over there to get another slice. We're going to come over here and So I tried to be civil with the feller because we're out here in Texas, and, Texas, we try to say, hey, I want to just calm down here, all right? That you got up, all right? You should have put reserved, or you should have put a sign, or you should have, paid a hooker or something to sit there to reserve it for yourself. Anyway, the guy really wants to pick a fight with me, I'm shocked. I'm thinking, well, by God, Ghost is going to catch himself a case in New York City just because he wants to see his granddaughter's recital, for heaven's sake. But you know something, folks, I'm a big gentleman, folks. I don't back down from nobody. All right, to be honest with you, the guy was literally about 5'7", maybe $160, soaking wet. I'm way bigger than that, so I tell this guy, look, either step off and get away from me, or we're going to have some problems, And that's what I said, folks, and my wife's telling me, oh, don't talk to them that way. I mean, she's trying to tell me no. So I tell this guy, you better step off of me, or we're going to have some problems. And the guy looks at me with his little stupid, squealy eyes. He's like, hey, let me tell you something, buddy, hey, Ray. You ain't got the balls. Hey, Ray, you ain't got the balls to sit here and try to mouth off to me here, hey, Ray. I tell from your little accent, you're from the South out here. This is from New York, where we got balls, hey, Ray. And I was like, dumbfounded, first of all, because I didn't realize New Yorkers still talk like this. I thought this was, you're talking about cliches. Folks, go out there to damn New York, and you're going to hear these idiots talk like they were damn Andrew Dice Clay's love child. I'm not joking with you, and it doesn't matter what nationality. So anyway, folks, being the true conservative gentleman like I am, all right, unfortunately, me and my wife decided to just go ahead and just give the gentleman his table, all right? And then, as we, walk away from the table, he says, hey, it's lucky because there was about 2 or 3 of me out there in the parking lot, eh, Ray? There's about 2 or 3 guys out there with me in the parking lot. He was saying something like that. Anyway, folks, I know I'm taking a long time here with this stupid New York trip. The bottom line is, folks, it's a cesspool. It sucks. It smells like a urinal, and I hate it. It was a disgrace to America, and it's no wonder why America is being flushed down the proverbial toilet. If this is supposed to be the biggest metropolis in America, it's a sad excuse. I'm telling you, folks, the stench of it. It's just, the mixture of a urinal and puke and just trash and nuclear waste and, biohazard. I mean, I can go on and on. I'm telling you, folks, it's just nonstop. And I had a horrible trip, and I tried to come home on an early flight here. I was going to get here Sunday, and unfortunately, I tried to book schedule a show on here at midnight last evening. And I scheduled the show on my little phone. I got one of these cool little phones where you can get on the internet and all that chingamabob. And unfortunately, the show didn't happen. So anyway, that's my reasoning on why I didn't have the show. I was a little jet lagged. I was tired as hell. I felt like Rosie O'Donnell running the Boston Marathon, for heaven's sake. So don't go to New York City. It's a piece of trash. I thought it was going to be cleaned up. It isn't. And New Yorkers, you should be ashamed of yourselves, all of you. All right? 646-652-4869. We're going to go ahead and get into the crux of the program, folks. I want to talk about Bill O'Reilly. All right? Bill O'Reilly here is now coming public because he wants to boycott old Sean Penn. That's right, folks. We got Bill O'Reilly here saying, we're here on a factor and we're going to boycott Sean Penn because he promotes Harvey Milk, who is a homosexual. And, folks, I agree with, the fact that we shouldn't be promoting Sean Penn. All right? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's grotesque that we're sitting here, putting Sean Penn on a pedestal, for heaven's sake, to promote this blatant pervert, Harvey Milk. I think it's a disgrace, but once again, it underscores what I've been talking about on this program for some time. And what have I been talking about? Liberalism and feminism that has hijacked the pop culture of America, that's hijacked entertainment of America, that's hijacked the conscience of America. It's no coincidence that we have all these ridiculous, grotesque movies, television shows, these reality shows who just do nothing but just take the most grotesque parts of the human conscience and glorify it for everyone to just praise and admire as if it's something to just stand back in awe about. It's a disgrace. It's just absolutely disgraceful. And here we got Bill O'Reilly saying, "Oh, well, Sean Penn, we're gonna boycott Sean Penn. Oh, Chris, oh." Let me tell you something, old Bill O'Reilly. I hate this piece of crap, first of all, okay? And let me tell you why I hate Bill O'Reilly. Because this is an idiot who claims to be, "Oh, yeah, I'm independent. That's what I am. I'm an independent." And this guy sits here and literally talks out both sides of his mouth. All right? He literally talks out both sides of his mouth. This idiot over here will say one thing one year, and then, once the sociological conscience or the culture itself starts swaying itself another way, lo and behold, dumbass Bill O'Reilly is, somehow deciding to sway a different direction which contradicts something he said the previous year. He does it time and time again. The thing that boggles me most about this protest with Bill O'Reilly and Sean Penn, and by God, folks, please do not watch Sean Penn, all right? Do not watch Sean Penn and this ridiculous Harvey Milk character. Don't watch any more of his movies. This is a grotesque attempt at trying to legitimize this idea that we can just socially engineer America into believing that it's okay to participate in perverted and just ridiculous sexual depraved activity, that it's okay to have single parents as the majority of the day. This is the type of garbage that is being projected to us. So I do agree. We should all boycott Sean Penn. But Bill O'Reilly, you hypocritical piece of trash. And this is why I hate Bill O'Reilly. And if you happen to know Bill O'Reilly, please give him a clip of this show and give him preferably what I'm going to say here within the next 10 seconds. Now, I know that there's a lot of fans of Bill O'Reilly because he's a big blowhard and he says the right things at the right time, so people, when they're out there eating their damn dinners and they happen to throw this blowhard on the air, they see this idiot saying the right things for the time and they say, "Oh, yeah, well, I agree with that. Yeah, that's great." Meanwhile, you've got this idiot, and I know he settled it out of court, folks, so everything that I'm about to say is alleged, but it did happen that he had a producer who happened to have put out some complaints about old Bill O'Reilly, truly, or old Billo, the armadillo, or whatever he wants to call himself. You had a producer saying that, or alleging that Bill O'Reilly sexually harassed her, folks. Now, folks, when this producer came public, and believe me, she had an attorney, Bill O'Reilly thought he was going to play, I hate to use his competitor's title, but Bill O'Reilly thought he was going to play hardball with the producer and say, "Hey, I'm Bill O'Reilly. You can go ahead and sue me. No one's going to believe you. I'm Bill O'Reilly." So what did the broad do? She went out, got herself an attorney, and she went out on the damn media gambit. And, here we are. If you happen to look up the affidavit on what she alleged, you will see the activity that Bill O'Reilly was alleged to have been participated in. And it has a lot to do with anal probing while on the telephone and, sticking things up the right. I'm not kidding you, folks. And this is the man who is trying to say, oh, let's boycott Sean Penn. Bill, you're a hypocritical piece of trash. That's why I hate you. That's why anybody who listens to this man, you should be repeatedly beaten with an Acme brick over the head for being so stupid. All right? I mean, this is why America has become intellectually lazy. Because this moron has now become the talking head for America so that they can sit here and grasp their talking points from. Oh, I'm going to grasp my talking points from Bill O'Reilly so I can say them to my friends and sound like I'm sophisticated and like I sound like I know what I'm talking about. When you know and I know, you don't know diddly. The only thing you do know is that, oh, I think Bill O'Reilly's a nice guy because he just says the right things at the right time. Oh, Bill. Oh, Chris Matthews. Oh, Maddow. That's another stupid, greasy, bull-dyke, fruity-ass freak show, Rachel Maddow. I mean, can we take that stupid, fruity, feminist, bull-dyke, Gloria Steinem worshiping piece of trash off the air? Can we please take her off the air, please? I mean, give me a break. Anyway, back to Bill and this whole Sean Penn scenario. I agree we need to boycott Sean Penn. I think Sean Penn's a piece of trash, but he doesn't care. He said it during the Oscars. He said that the Oscar people who nominate the nominees, people who pick the winners must be commie, whatever. Well, I'm not even going to paraphrase the moron. But the bottom line is that he knows that liberal and feminist Hollywood is trying to assert the power of suggestion on your children, on your family, and that's why you have the liberal establishment, which is now in power in the institutions of American government, that are trying to assert their authoritarian tentacles on mediums so that they can suppress voices like yours truly, so they can suppress true conservatives, so they can suppress people who want to abide by the Constitution, live by the Constitution, love the Constitution, and love the American way. What's unfortunate, folks, is that we have fallen to a point where I don't think we're ever going to come back from. Like I said, folks, I was in New York City, and I had to unfortunately, I had to pass by the Village. And if you don't know what this is, folks, please don't look it up. Don't try to find out what it is. I know I say all the time in a facetious manner on this program that the liberals want, literally oral copulation between two men to happen across the street from an elementary school. Folks, it is happening in the Village, all right? It is happening wide open, and I was just in complete disgust. I literally almost threw up about 3 or 4 times in walking in about 4 or 5 different blocks. I just couldn't believe it. But, folks, this is the power of suggestion. This is what the liberal and feminist media are doing to you and your family. If you're having problems with your children, look at what they're listening to. Look at what they're watching. Look at the video games they're playing. And then you'll see the recipe for disaster. Then you'll see why your child is participating in such deviant behavior and having such ridiculous thoughts. And don't let some ridiculous psychologist, some pseudo-scientist like psychology or psychiatry sit over here and drug your children up. Sit over here trying to make your children like zombies. Huh? That's great parenting, is it? That's modern-day America parenting. Oh, my child, I just don't want to put up with him. I don't want to, I just don't want to be a proper parent. I just want to be able to sedate him so he could just sit there and shut his mouth or her mouth. What do? You got these pseudo-scientists out here, these psychologists and psychiatrists, just drugging your children up. Drugging them up. And then what do you do after you drug them up? Well, you throw them in front of the boob tube. And you throw it in front of their favorite Disney Channel and their favorite MTV. And folks, if you had any care in the world about your children, if you had any care in the world about the future, and you started analyzing each and every one of those networks, started critically analyzing each and every one of those programs, you'll start understanding why America is in the position that it's in. And we accepted this crap. That's what makes me so sick, all right? We accepted this crap, folks. Anyway, before I segue into the next subject matter of the program, I want to say, Bill O'Reilly, piss off. You're an anal-probing, fruity-ass little prostate-infected, colon-clogged-up, having nipple-clamp-loving, fruity-ass bastard, in my opinion. And for you to sit over here and try to make yourself like the ultimate prostate-infected blowhard and the authority of all authority to sit here and make a national announcement that you are boycotting Sean Penn, I think it's ridiculous, I think it's grotesque, and I think it's disgusting. It's just pathetic. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to thank everybody for listening in live on the internet here. I want to throw some shout-outs to those that are listening in on the internet live here. Just going to throw a couple of them. Thundercracker, how you doing? How you doing, the Five Seasons, Anonymous, Info Dude, and all the other guests that we have on the program? We really appreciate you. Call up, 646-652-4869. The next subject matter we're going to talk about has probably hit the airwaves in your household probably faster than anything that you've ever heard in your life. And that's Barack Obama trying to assert his government authority over the auto industry, folks. All right? I mean, this is it right here. He is trying to assert government authority over the auto industry. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because, you know, look, let's just take a step back for a second, okay? Let's take a step back and say, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say we're some fruity-ass little stupid, long-haired, liberal, feminist-worshiping, Karl Marx ass-kissing hippie. All right? And let's say, oh, you know what, Ghost, so what? If the government takes control of the auto industry, so what? Folks, you know, let's take a step back. Obama has already asserted himself into the auto industry. All right? Now, what else has he done? All right? He has engineered the takeover of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. All right? And this is the government. Seized a large stake in several banks. You know, basically took about 70-80% of a lot of the shares in banks, and we talked about on previous programs, folks. And he bailed out the insurance giant, American International Group, better known as AIG. And now, lo and behold, Barack Obama in the administration is now trying to what? To take over the auto industry. Taking over the auto industry, folks. Welcome to the new quasi-communist socialist America. And what are the Americans doing? They're on their knees. They're welcoming it in, folks. They're welcoming it in. I mean, you should go and see some of the local city council races out here in Texas. You've got the liberal candidates in these city council and mayoral races trying to, you know, put their faces on poster boards looking like they were Che Guevara or Fidel Castro or Vladimir Lenin. I mean, it's ridiculous. And this is what we have. This is it. This is the new America that went. I mean, we've got capitalists, folks. We've got capitalists gathering together. I don't know if you folks are familiar with this Tea Party movement. And the only reason I'm bringing up the Tea Party movement is because I've read in a little bit about their ideas and their ideology, and I'm going to give them some props. I'm not going to sit here and join them because there's some things I disagree with them about, but by God, we need these types of people who organize, who are going to try to provide some checks and balances to this liberal and feminist system gone wild. And you, as an American citizen, you have an opportunity and a responsibility to go out there and stop this socialism and this communism from happening. I mean, you have to do it, folks. Take your heads out of your clogged up colon pipes, for heaven's sake. I mean, it's not a joke here. I mean, here we got Obama trying to, dictate to the auto industry what in the blue hell they're going to do. I mean, I like how Obama's talking about how he's going to make the American auto industry the best in the world again. We're going to make America the leader in auto manufacturing. And yet he wants to give one of these companies, he wants to give the option to one of these countries. I don't know if it's Chrysler or GM. I'm not sure which one it is, but he wants some Italian manufacturer to just come in here and take over the crap. That's right. I mean, this is it. Welcome to America, folks. Welcome to America. I mean, American made isn't what you think it is anymore, folks. What we need is we need the American people to seize the moment. And I'm talking on you. I'm talking about anybody who's listening to me live or in the archive, folks. You as an American citizen need to seize the moment. This is a pivotal point in American history. If you care about your children, your grandchildren, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren, folks, you need to seize the moment now, and we need to bring America back to what it was. And what was it? What was it, folks? It was the American way. We started this global economy, damn it. When anybody sit here and tries to dictate to you about global economy, the global economy, we need to educate Americans for the global economy. We started the global economy. The global economy was built on American blood. Don't let anybody let you forget that crap, folks. It seems to me, by how they're devaluing the integrity of the American dollar and how we have these, what came out today in the business world, we have a gloomy world economic front to deal with. Lo and behold, we have more and more government authority and private industry in America. And folks, for all you, socialists out here, for all you communists that are, and folks, you can go and go to the nearest search engine and search for yourself. These communists and socialists are embracing this crap. They're sitting there, with their fists in the air saying, "Yes, Comrade Obama, we are with you. We are with you." That's what they're saying, folks. But what's unfortunate is this is not even the proper way to implement, quote-unquote, socialism. I mean, this is an open raid on the American tax-paying system. I mean, in the disguise of trying to help the American economy. I mean, don't you think it would have helped the American economy had all the taxes that had been taken out of people's checks, no matter what economic standard that we're in, if we just gave all the taxes back to the people, I think that would have provided a little bit more of an economic stimulus to American economy than allowing cronies of the liberal establishment to sit here and open raid on the American tax-paying system. And you allowed it to happen. All you ass clowns that were crying when Barack Obama was nominated were, "Oh my God, Barack Obama is going to give me a Cadillac to me. Man, it's Jesus. It's Jesus. That's who it is. It's Jesus." For all you idiots that were doing that, where the hell are you at now? Where are you morons at now? I mean, you were calling my show last year during the primaries, talking about, how these liberals were going to promise you everything from money on trees to houses in the sky. Where are you morons at now? 646-652-4869. If you happen to be one of these liberal long hairs that were out here, praising Obama during the primaries and crying and, claiming all these big outlandish claims that he was going to pay your mortgage and there was going to be no losers in the American society and everybody was going to be pussy pampered no matter how much money you made, even if you were a stupid hobo on the street or some woman who shitted out about 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers. It doesn't matter. In the new Obama America, everybody's gonna be great. What happened to you morons? Why don't you give me a call, for Christ's sake? All right, crawl out of your hole and tell me what happened to Obama over here. What happened to him? All of a sudden, he seems to me like a special interest with a socialist twist, folks. All right, that's all there is to it. Special interest with a socialist twist, folks. That's all there is to it. And it's sick. And the American people are salivating over it, folks. This isn't America anymore. And it's no coincidence that you have the liberals. Once again, folks, it's no coincidence that you have the liberals embracing the open border system that we have here, embracing the sanctuary cities that are providing sanctuary for illegal immigrants who are invading America. It is no coincidence that you have the liberal and feminist establishment providing a humanitarian spin. That's what they're doing. They're putting a humanitarian spin on this whole concept of immigration. And there is no humanitarian spin on the situation. The bottom line is, folks, is that the folks that are out here in this country illegally, and I'm not trying to make it racial, folks. I don't care where you're from. If you're not from America and you can't show American citizenship, you should be escorted out of the country, whether it's, by force or by consent. That's all there is to it, folks. It's getting serious. I think that the Minutemen out here, I know that the federal government and state governments have been trying to do whatever it takes to get these people off the border. We need more of those folks out there. We need American patriots to start taking it upon themselves to realize that this situation with border security and this situation with illegal immigration is obviously falling on deaf ears when it comes to our federal government, and it is no coincidence because these people want more voters. That's right. They want more voters, for heaven's sake, folks. They want to give these people amnesty. And once again, folks, like I said in previous shows, mark my word, Barack Obama will provide an amnesty bill or suggest to the Congress to provide an amnesty bill for all the 60-plus million illegal immigrants that are in this country right now, who are collecting benefits, entitlements, and who pay no taxes whatsoever. Folks, this is just unfortunate. I just don't even know what to say. That's why I continue to conduct these broadcasts in hopes to provide a conservative commentary, in hopes of sparking synapses to folks that are out there. It seems to me that people on the sidelines, they need to get their fat asses off the sidelines onto the front lines, because the front lines are right outside your damn doorstep, you piece of crap. They're right outside your damn doorstep. Folks, we need you. We need your help out here, folks. And how do you help? How do you, everybody always talks about, everybody who's critical of me always emails me up and says, "Oh, Ghost, why don't you provide some solutions? Why don't you provide some solutions?" I provide a solution every time I come up on here and conduct a broadcast. The solution is that you folks, no matter what you believe in, as long as you know about what you believe in, and it's not some talking point that you got from a talking head on the television set. It is something that you researched. It is something that you know thoroughly about. You need to go out there, and you need to run for something. Run for mayor. Run for your city council. Run for your city government. Run for your county or your parish. Whatever. We need you, folks. By God, we need you. And we need you at a more pivotal time than ever. And if you don't want to run for anything, if you don't want to participate in this bureaucratic system of ours, well, by God, go out there and organize. Don't you understand that? Go out there and organize. And what the hell does that mean? Folks, whatever burns your ass, whatever chaps your ass, whether it's an issue, whether it's political ideology, whether it's, some sort of, whatever it is, try to find like-minded people and organize them, gather them around, take their phone numbers and their names. Make sure you keep them afloat. Email addresses, collect their email addresses, all right? And go out there and make sure that you have these people organized and confront these politicians. Confront them by calling them up and saying, look, I have got a membership of such and such thousand in your constituency. If you're going to continue to slap America in the face, if you're going to continue to slap your constituency in the face, well, then me and my group are going to unelect your stupid, power-hungry autocrat asses. And that's what you need to do, folks. All right? That's what you need to do as an American citizen. If you love the Constitution, if you appreciate America. And this is what we need to do. 646-652-4869. We got a caller here from the 678 area code. You're on the air.
Hey.
How's it going?
This is pretty good. I was just having this discussion, and I take physical therapy every Monday and Wednesday. We're having the same discussion today. Okay, what we need to do is we got millions of illegal immigrants right now. It is impossible logistically to kick them all out. I mean, it would cost us more money than we have right now. What we need to do is we need to figure out a way. These are potential tax-paying people. We need to make the system work so they can become legal here, so they can become taxpayers, which will broaden our economy right there. We got to think outside the box.
All right, well, I'll take that as face value. So are you a liberal, sir?
I'm for people.
All right, well, fair enough. Now, you're suggesting that we can't round these people up, and of course not. We have to throw, some sort of humanitarian, be somewhat humanitarian in our approach when we're trying to kick these illegal immigrants who have invaded our country out. I've suggested a long time ago that we cut federal funding to the sanctuary cities that are providing safe haven for these illegal immigrants.
That's one way.
We cut the federal funding altogether, and then once we cut the federal funding and make it so unbearable and uncomfortable for illegal immigrants to have work or find labor in this country that they're going to leave. The second thing they need to do is they need to take every CEO and every small business owner that has or ever has had an illegal immigrant employee, and they need to throw these people in prison. Because they're committing treason, in my opinion. They're committing treason by providing safe haven to an American invader. And I think that these people should be thrown in prison for at least a minimum 15 years.
All right. What you're proposing is a good idea, but it's not practical. You got to look at it. What you're proposing is going to cost the government more money to do. Because they're going to have to round the people up.
They're going to save money. You're going to cut federal funding to sanctuary cities. I guarantee you, for as long as I guarantee you that they're not going to provide sanctuary to illegal immigrants in cities that don't have federal funding. I mean, the city employees are not going to be able to go to work. They're not going to be able to get paid, and that's all there is to it. We'll be saving money.
Okay. For them to create these sanctions, that's going to create, they're going to have to create a job to create these sanctions. That's more money that's going to have to go to do this and to monitor it. What I'm saying, if we're going to be spending money, let's spend the money. These people that are migrating into America, they're doing that because they're starving in their own country. So let's be humanitarian to our neighbors. Let's be humanitarian.
With all due respect, that's their problem. That's not America's problem. We have our own problems.
But our problem is they're coming over here. So let's deal with it. Let's not spend more money on monitoring people that are doing stuff illegal. Let's start making it legal. let's make the people who are coming here from Mexico or wherever they're coming from, make it possible for them to become citizens, so then we can start the money they are making, they will be paying taxes on it. It grows our economy. That, to me, is a better way to spend our money.
There's a flip side to that coin, though. I mean, then we would have a majority of people that are living in America that aren't natural Americans. And as a result, we'll have these people that are going to be a legitimate force in this country. They're going to change legislation, and they could literally care less about the Constitution. They're going to wipe their derrieres with it, and lo and behold, we're in full-fledged communism.
The only natural people here in America are the Native Americans. We're all migrants.
All right. That's enough. Obviously, you're one of these liberal, long-haired, kumbaya, let's hold hands, and, America's wrong, America's the enemy. This is why America's going down the tubes, folks, is this liberal and feminist mentality that, it's America's fault, that it's the Native American Indians that are the ones that are here, that are the true Americans. Just shove it up your ass, all right, with all due respect. All right, I mean, the Native Americans, look, that was before my time, and it's an unfortunate situation. It is a black mark in American history. But to sit here and point to that in American history is just like every other country in Europe pointing to all the ancient wars that have cost millions upon millions of lives and saying, that's justification for this. Just shut your mouth. It makes me sick, all right? Look at this. So we're all immigrants in this country. Okay, and? Okay, if you're going to talk about the immigrants that came in on Ellis Island, okay, if you're going to talk about that, folks, at the turn of the 20th century, in the beginning of the 1900s, all right, America was not a superpower. It was an unstable, rogue nation at the time, if you want to be correct about it. All right, I mean, America was not the supreme superpower as it was. It was an actual risk to come to America. You didn't know what they were getting into. These poor folks that came into Ellis Island didn't know what they were getting into, and they came into this country legally, based on the system of the law at the time. So for you to sit here and continue to be like, oh, my God, I can't believe you can sit here and say that we're not all immigrants in America. Get out of here. Look, I feel horrible. My ass bleeds for the American Indian, all right? I'm sorry, all right? My apology, Chief Slap-a-Hoe, all right? I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, what do you want me to do, all right? I'm sick of these liberals. You see, that's what they want to do to you, folks. They want to just skew the idea. They want you to, deviate from the actual subject matter at hand. And they're good at doing this, folks. They're trained by the best. Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin, Stalin, all right? These are the people that they look up to and read about so staunchly, so adamantly. That's why they're, so good at agitation and being able to, switch the subject matter at the drop of a dime, folks. These are hair splitters 101, folks. Do not trust a liberal as far as you can throw them. Do not, a pallet of feminists as far as you can kick them, all right? Now, once again, we got some ass clown in the chat room flapping their fat cheese whiz guzzling fingers on the keyboard saying, what's your solution, Ghost? What's your solution to the problem? It's very simple. Why don't you go look at yourself in the mirror, all right, you piece of crap? Why don't you go look at yourself in the mirror? That's the solution. That's the solution. It's you. You have to participate in this government. Instead of going out and trying to, become some corporate mogul, instead of going out and consuming yourself and becoming decadent and trying to, accumulate a bunch of materialism and a bunch of makeshift wannabe monopoly money, and you think that you're something big and bad and trying to, all this garbage, you should have participated in your government. All right, you should have understood that the Constitution is a social contract between America, the American citizens, and this government, and you need to understand the rights that were accorded to us by our Creator, folks. All right? Once again, here we are, people talking garbage to me in my own chat room, folks. And you see, this is what these liberals are good at, folks. This is what they do. This is the new America, folks. We're not going to have any discourse any longer, folks. I mean, the news is grim for America, and that's going to go ahead and segue into the next topic of the program, folks. I think it's very scary. All right, it's very scary, the future, not only for America but for the entire world. No matter what part of the globe you're listening to True Conservative Radio from, I think you should be very concerned about the state of affairs in your country and in every country across this great globe of ours, folks. Because I think that, once again, and I said this at the very first show of this year, we are on the brink of World War III, all right? Now, I'm not trying to be, somebody who's a hyper-sensationalist. I'm not trying to be somebody who's trying to scare people or any of that nature, folks. But look at all the turbulence in the international community. Folks, we got North Korea ready to launch a so-called satellite into space, and it's got the Pentagon shaking in their nads for some reason. I mean, they got, fighters, out there, warships headed, by North Korea, by Japan, and those areas to try to see if they can shoot the damn satellite down. They want to see if they can shoot this damn North Korean satellite down, folks. And I think this is serious. I talked about that particular region of the world being the fuse that lights the ignition to a World War III probability. You've got Pakistan on the brink of turbulence out here. I don't know if you've been reading about, all the attacks on the police and all the authorities out there in Pakistan, folks, but that's a very precarious situation. Pakistan could fall to these Islamic terrorists, and as a result, there could be an all-out war between them and India, given the fact of their bad blood with the past two wars that they've had. And not to mention that Pakistan is a nuclear power. And not to mention that North Korea is a nuclear power, So, folks, we've got some, things that we need to worry about out here. Instead of us, tickling our ass cracks and, talking about, the latest, basketball game or, the latest movie that hit the multi-million-dollar mark. We need to start talking about the things that are happening in the international community, and we need to start holding these damn politicians accountable. I mean, folks, warships are set sail around the Japan region, around the region of North Korea, ahead of this North Korean rocket launch. I don't know if you people are familiar with this North Korean rocket launch, but little Kim Jong-il is deciding to, go and launch some rocket into space. He's claiming it's a satellite, and the Pentagon is very butthurt. They're very, they're walking on eggshells because they believe that Kim Jong-il is trying to test a ballistic missile to potentially harm the United States with, his uranium, so to speak. It's ridiculous. Folks, I think it's also a very precarious situation in Pakistan. Now that Barack Obama's talking about pulling out of Iraq, you've got a lot more suicide bombings and a lot of, precarious attacks out there in Iraq. You've got Israel with their new elections and, Netanyahu becoming the head of state out there. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? Iran is flexing their damn Islamic revolution muscles. Folks, I think that we need to talk about these subject matters. I think we need to take our heads out of our clogged up colon pipes, all right? I see a lot of people in here. There's a lot of, liberal, long-haired, muff-diving pieces of feminists, nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, red-headed, four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchild trash in this chat room that are talking garbage to yours truly about, oh, I got no solution. I don't have a solution. By God, if you need a solution, you're the solution. Why don't you participate in your damn government? You stupid morons. Why don't you participate in your government, and then we wouldn't be in the position that you're in. All right? Maybe if you talk to your children instead of dumping them off on some illegal alien child care provider or in front of some boob tube or a violent video game or in front of the internet, maybe we wouldn't be embracing socialist America. You stupid idiots. Anyway, folks, we're approaching the second hour of True Conservative Radio. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me live. Please, folks, bookmark or add to your favorites the official webpage of True Conservative Radio, and that's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? And please bookmark the webpage, and please, check out the sponsors. Anybody who sponsors the True Conservative Radio program is definitely a true patriot, given the fact that I've got so many people trying to take me off the air on these parts, but they can't do it because, until they decide to implement the fairness doctrine and decide to put some, liberal, fruity ass on here, to talk with me or some crap, I'm going to continue to conduct my broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, and we need for you to support our sponsors. Thank you very much. Anyway, folks, we're gonna talk some more. We want to take your calls, 646-652-4869. We don't have any callers. Give me a call. Get your fat jelly ass off the couch, all right, and give me a call. If you're one of these liberal and feminist Karl Marx worshiping milky lickers that are out here disagreeing with everything I'm saying, all right, well then, by God, get your fat ass off the damn, chair or wherever the hell you're at and give me a damn call, all right? Give me a damn call. And you see these liberals that are in here right now. That's what gets me. That's what gets me the most. Liberals are real quick to either call up and prank call or call up and spew off nothing but a bunch of talking points or sit in my chat room and provide agitation. That's all they're good for, folks. They're not good at providing any kind of substance in any kind of subject matter whatsoever. They're good at providing agitation, all right? Just like these ass clowns that are out here making YouTube videos about me, all right? I don't appreciate that crap. I take my political perspective very serious. I'm a conservative, damn it! I'm a conservative! I'm not some moron who's going to talk out both sides of their mouth out here. I'm not going to embrace teenage pregnancy. I spit on teenage pregnancy. Puh! I'm not going to embrace single-parent families out here. I'm not going to embrace all the sexual depravity and violence that is being broadcasted in our televisions. I'm not going to take that crap, and you shouldn't either. If you care about your children, then you shouldn't take this crap either, damn it. But you do. You just sit there and you take it. Get off the sidelines and get on the front lines. We need you, damn it. If you care about America, if you care about the Constitution, we need you, damn it. Now, I know that coming forth as a true conservative, if you come forth as a real conservative, you face a lot of backlash. And as you can tell by all the agitation and all the slanderous lies, the absolute filth that is being spread on the internet about yours truly, you can see the repercussions of making your political persuasion public. You face ridicule. You face mob rule. You face all kinds of ridiculous methods of Karl Marx agitation, but folks, don't stand for it. That's why we need you, folks. We need you out there participating in your government. You're our only hope, damn it. You're our only damn hope. And I'm talking to all you damn conservatives. I'm talking to all you people out there that still believe in America and that aren't collecting an entitlement, that have never broken the law, that are out here a true American citizen who will bleed for this country. I'm talking about you folks. We need your help. And folks, if you're timid, if you're shy, or if you don't want to face the repercussions of becoming a public political figure, and believe me, folks, by getting a blog or by getting on a chat room or getting into a forum and spreading your political views, by God, you open yourself up to some definite, serious repercussions. And by God, do I know that. But, folks, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, and I don't expect you to stop, folks. If you're not going to step forward and speak the truth, if you're not going to step forward and talk about America, if you're not going to step forward and stand for the Constitution, the least you could do is help the movement, help True Conservative Radio, help other conservative hosts. Go out there and listen and read. Spread the word about True Conservative Radio, damn it. Go to the blogs, go to the forums, go to the emails, do whatever it takes, folks, because we need your help, because if this doesn't stop, we are going to see Karl Marx on each and every one of our fireplace mantles. And if you think I'm kidding, you just wait and see, you piece of crap. Everything that I have politically prognosticated has come to pass. And the reason it's come to pass is because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not like these liberal ass clowns who get their talking points from some stupid, blowhard idiot. I read. I understand history. I'm a social observer. I'm a conservative, damn it. And by God, I am not going to go quietly into that good night. And folks, I need your help. Go out there and spread the word about True Conservative Radio, because this is the last bastion of true American patriotism left on this side of the internet. And by God, I'm not going to let these feminists and these liberals take over any longer. I'm going to sit here and do something about it. God, you piece of crap! You piece of crap! I'm not going to sit here and take it any longer, folks. I can't. I can't just sit here and allow this crap to happen. I just can't do it, folks. I just can't do it. And you see, I got a bunch of liberals up in here. I got a bunch of feminists up in here talking all kinds of garbage, folks. And let me tell you, you're going to get a lot more of that in this new socialist America. You're going to get a lot more of this agitation. You're going to get a lot more of the embracing of this socialist concept, this communist concept, folks. That's what I'm saying. We need some type of conservative movement, some conservative revival to come about in America before we can see some actual change in America, because the change that we are seeing, folks, the change that we are seeing is quasi-communist, quasi-socialist crap. And as you can see, if you happen to be tuning into the damn chat room, You're going to see a bunch of entitlement, check-receiving pieces of Karl Marx worshiping, bathhouse patronizing, pieces of Harvey Milk, glory hole looking pieces of garbage in this chat room that are going to do nothing but provide methods of agitation. That's all these people provide. That's all the feminists, that's all the liberals provide. And don't you ever forget that, folks. Don't you ever forget that. We're on the brink of World War III, and these liberals and these feminists could care less. They're tickling their ass cracks thinking it's a great day out here. I mean, by God, they think it's a great day. As long as they're getting an entitlement check. That's all that matters, huh? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got some callers here. 615 area code, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost, I got a question for you, man.
What's the question?
How about them Pittsburgh Steelers? Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Get this stupid idiot off get him off! You see what I'm saying, folks? This is what I'm talking about out here. If it isn't some liberal, long-haired piece of garbage, it's some fat, sports-loving blowhard who's sitting his fat ass on a couch watching homoerotic poses on the television set and calling that somehow sportsmanship. It's ridiculous, folks. You know, you're going to have a lot of these people call up that are into the sports arena because I have announced, and it's on the featured program on blogtalkradio.com/ghost, I am asking for anyone who is listening to the program and who's a true conservative to boycott all sports, folks, because it is a tragedy that sports is just, it's a fake. It's not real. All the outcomes are orchestrated by all the officials, and that's all there is to it. All right? That's all there is to it. And for all you people that are sitting here, Ghost, you shouldn't talk that way about American sports. You shouldn't talk that way about American sports. You know what? Piss off, all right? Because what about the children, you ass clown? What about the children that are out there busting their ass every day in practice, trying to make the team, trying to make the starting squad, because they actually believe that sports is a competitive tournament. It's about competition. Unfortunately, it's entertainment, folks. It's no different than these damn muscle-bound idiots wrestling around in women's panties called wrestling. It's no different than that, folks. And it makes me sick, and that's why you got a lot of stupid imbeciles calling up, talking all this sports-related banter, because I'm sick of these sports, all right? All you NFL, NBA, NHL, piss off, all right? The hell out of here. 646-652-4869. 919, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, man, what's your solution? I've been listening now on the phone for almost 40 minutes. Hear all you talk. What's your solution?
What's my solution is go out there and participate in this government. What else do you want? What, do you want, revolution or something? You want to go and take up arms or something? What are you suggesting?
It sounds like that's what you're trying to preach. That's why I'm asking you. Because all you're doing is all talk and no substance. You have your facts all
talk
wrong.
and no substance? What are you talking about?
You have your facts all wrong, or you're against sports. Where are you from? Are you a Native American? Who are you? You're
I'm a conservative,
old man who is bitter, don't have his facts right. Just got a big
Are you an
mouth.
immigrant? Are you an immigrant?
No, I'm not an immigrant.
Well, are you sure? Because you sound you got like a Caribbean
twang. I speak 5 different languages, well educated.
Are you from the Caribbean? Are you from the Caribbean?
I'm not a moron like you are.
You're from the Caribbean, aren't you?
It doesn't matter where I'm from. I pay my taxes. I'm well educated. You speak only one language, right?
I don't need to speak any more than one language, and that's the English language.
You are ignorant. You are ignorant moron.
I am ignorant. I'm an ignorant moron.
You are ignorant. You don't even know what
Where's
you're
your substance?
About.
Where's your substance?
My substance is, if you're going to have a talk show and you're going to bring up a topic, then you should have a solution. Don't just run your mouth and talk about. Sports. It's no good and all this stuff. Sports no good. But do you know the amount of revenue that comes from sports?
Hey, Speedy Gonzalez, hold on just a second, all right?
Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez, just chill out for a second,
all
right?
Man, you are so ignorant.
Put a damn umbrella in your damn little.
You are ignorant asshole.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I was just about to sing "Who Let the Dogs Out?" Ho, 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 ho. I'm sorry. Look, what I'm saying is, sir, is that you're sitting here and criticizing me, Caribbean sir, about not providing solutions. I've provided solutions, all right? And the solutions I provided was to go out there and participate in your government, folks. It's that simple. I know that people find it hard to believe that, they want me to provide a solution and, have a blueprint about it and all this other nonsense. Folks, it's that simple. Get up off your fat ass and start reading the bills that are being passed before Congress, passed before the Senate, signed into law in America, and you will start understanding why America is being flushed down the proverbial toilet, folks. All right? That's all there is to it. It's being flushed down the proverbial toilet. And we got some ass clown in here named Dez. Hey, Dez, I've been sitting here watching you in the chat room trying to plug your little stupid little TV show. You know what, Dez? I know that you're coming in here and you want to be some, internet TV personality and, you're trying to be this, you're trying to be the next Jay Leno, you're trying to grow yourself an extra chin and trying to come into my show to try to provide, trying to gank some of my listenership to listening to your stupid crap. But just sit there and piss off, all right? Go play with your schlong head and just sit there and shut your mouth. All right, I'm sick in here. You're flapping your fat sausages on the fingers on the keyboard, and you're making me sick. I'd rather hear that Caribbean guy call up. Hey, Mr. Caribbean, sir, please call up back, folks. We want to hear from you. All right, I was about to sing "Who Let the Dogs Out" by the Baha Men. And the Baha Men are actually, that was a pretty good song. Who let the dogs out? Hey, 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 hey. 646-652-4869. Let me tell you something, folks. I'm sitting here. The reason that I continue to conduct broadcasts, and the reason I continue to come up on here and try to provide conservative commentary is because I know my country's being flushed down the proverbial toilet. And nobody cares. Nobody even stands to care. Nobody cares about the Constitution. Nobody cares about America. It seems to me that everybody in America is willfully throwing their children into a wood chipper. Seriously, that's what people are literally doing right now. They're literally throwing their unborn children into wood chippers because, who the hell knows why? Because the leader at this point has nice teeth. It's just stupid. Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869, 310 area code. You're on the air.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on? What you need?
You know where the 310 is?
What's 310?
It's Los Angeles, California.
Oh, great. That's the cesspool of America. How is it out there?
You love the cesspool of America? It's great by the beach. It's been in the 70s every day, and right now we're working towards putting America and California teachers back to work.
I heard that y'all
are... That's a big problem right now in California as Governor Arney smokes his weed, lifts his weights, and says, hey, we don't need teachers because I'm out of school.
Well, we don't need teachers. I think teachers are is the biggest waste of time on the face of this side of the planet.
Don't you? And spoken like a true eloquent, professional, and educated young man. And why would you think teachers do not shape the face of this young America?
Let me tell you something, because we got high schoolers right now that are going to graduate from high school that believe that in World War II that the United States fought on the side with the Nazis against the communists. That's how
Where is that?
You look it up for
what
yourself.
state would those high
Why don't
schoolers
you
believe
look that
that?
up for
You can
yourself?
watch
That is
bio
public
or
education.
biography television and figure out that. We don't need any more documentaries. We need people making a difference in schools across the country.
And what
you can watch a documentary and figure out what happened in World War II.
What have they been doing all this time?
Who?
The teachers. I mean, we have an
The
ill-educated
teachers have
America.
been doing their jobs. When you cannot put ink and paper in the copy machine to actually print out guest passes so you can go to the bathroom in history class.
You know, my ass bleeds for the teachers. It really does.
Where in the hell do you live?
Well, I live in Texas, son. All right. Well, we're trying to privatize. We're trying to privatize education out here, like it should be.
The great state of George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yeah, and that's why everybody from California to New York City to Florida is moving.
Oh, to all the actual economies that are out there busting their ass, paying for the rest of these.
They're out here moving to Texas because we are the highest employed state in the nation. So come and get some of that, son.
The highest employed state in the nation. It's not easy to get a job driving a tractor, son.
Oh, give me a break.
It's a lot different when you work with actual business and entities that are working.
Where do you work? You work in the pornography industry or something?
Pornography industry? No, son.
What industry do you work in?
Which do you want me to do? Do you want me to say I work for AIG?
You work for AIG?
Do you want me to say I work for UBS or Merrill Lynch or Bear Stearns?
Why don't you just say the truth? You sound like a half immigrant. We just want you to tell the truth.
A half immigrant.
Yeah, that's right.
And there you go being a racist. Why don't you get your ass down on the front line and fight this immigration problem that are people that are cleaning your house?
Hey, I will be damned if I hire an illegal immigrant. You understand that, son?
Are you
never
serious?
Hire an illegal immigrant ever. And anybody who does hire an illegal immigrant should be thrown in prison for treason because they're a damn
treason. You realize what the word treason means?
You're damn
treason?
Right.
Really? Are you putting good people to work at an honest wage, at an honest day's living? That's Texas living right there, buddy.
They are providing sanctuary to an American invader, and that is treason, folks. That is
sanctuary to an American invader. These people that you call American invaders.
They're bankrupt in California, by the way.
What?
Yeah, those same people are bankrupt in California, Mr.
Those same people are not bankrupt in California. In fact, the mayor of California, or Los Angeles, so to speak, would be a Mexican-American. And you know what? He's doing a damn good job being a Mexican-American and a mayor.
Before we get any further, you're obviously of Mexican descent. Am I right, sir?
Absolutely not. I am Irish. I am from the motherland, and I will stick with Mayor Villaraigosa anytime. Because he brings people together. And people like you in Texas, you divide people.
Yeah, okay.
You want to stay down by the border. You want to protect everything, but you know what? You don't have the resources. You know what? The Appalachian basins are blowing out you guys in production of oil and natural gas, and you guys can't keep up, and all you want to do is scrap and pull down people that are making their way in this United States of America that we live in.
What are you talking about? You're sitting here spewing it out of your cheese hole. I have no idea what you're talking about. First we're talking about illegal immigration, and then you're pulling out OPEC oil out of your damn derriere.
I'm saying jobs create jobs.
Are you drunk, sir? I mean, I know that, Los Angeles, you idiots don't have last call till 4 a.m. Are you a little tipsy or something?
Last call in Los Angeles is 2 a.m. And no, sir, I'm not drunk. I'm just tired of this hillbilly rhetoric that keeps going around. And are you
Get this Greenpeace, PETA, card-carrying piece of fruity-ass, glory hole servicing piece of bathhouse trash off the damn air. Get him off! I mean, give me a break with this garbage. But you see, folks, this is the type of agitation we're talking about. Some idiot from California trying to give justification to the bankruptcy of his state thanks to illegal immigration. Huh? Welcome to America. You've got some supposed Irish moron, out there in his kilt talking about he's from the motherland, sitting here trying to embrace the invasion of our country, trying to embrace the invasion of America via these illegal immigrants that are invading our country, folks. And by God, I mean it. If you are an employer that is employing illegal immigrants, you should be arrested for treason. Because you're a damn traitor. And that's all there is to it. 646-652-4869. I think we've got Dez on the horn here. I think he wants to plug his little internet TV show.
No.
Hey, Dez, what do you want?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. When's your little TV show?
Don't give me that crap.
When are you going to get signed with Fox?
I'm not going to play your little game. I'm on your side, man.
Well, then why are you sitting here providing agitation in my chat room? I really don't appreciate it, you milky liquor.
Well, because you irritated me by ignoring me earlier.
And who are you? What are you, Zsa Zsa Gabor or something? What, do you got a big pair of knockers that expect some attention? What in the blue hell's your problem?
Well, who the hell are you? You Gigi Gabor? I mean, come on, man.
Are you drunk? What, have you been sipping the Billy Carter beer or something there? What is everybody drunk tonight? It's Monday, for heaven's sake.
What the hell have you been smoking at?
What are you talking about? There ain't nothing I've been smoking. I've been sitting here watching and observing America being flushed down the toilet. That's what's making me upset.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to sit here and provide conservative commentary in hopes of sparking synapses in the simpleton populace that is America, in hopes of providing some kind of inspiration to go out there and participate in this government.
You are not a conservative. I can tell you that right now.
I'm a damn conservative from the word go. What are you talking about? What, are you one of these Republicrats? Are you one of these Republicrats that are going to sit here and try to redefine conservative?
Your philosophy is...
Hurry up, you got the floor. What the hell are you going to say there, boy?
Well, boy, your philosophy is the means justify the ends, right?
Can you just get to the point, please? I mean, you know, don't leave dead air here. My listeners don't appreciate dead air, you stupid piece of crap. You're supposed to be a TV. You're supposed to be a TV show host there, Dez.
You are a fake liberal because all you have.
You're supposed to be a TV show host.
Philosophy. You have no. I'm
not.
Get
this mumbling, stumbling jerk off my damn screen. Get him off the line. You had your chance there, Dez. You know, you were sitting here, you know, spewing off nothing but a bunch of nonsense in my chat room, talking about your little TV show and all this other nonsense, and you sound to me like you've been sipping on a cheap-ass bottle of hooch. All right, but you see, folks, this is it, folks. This is the new America that we're living in out here, where these types of characters are the ones out here in control of your government. These are the guys out here you know, voting in the ballot box. These are the idiots out here voting these incompetent, power-hungry autocrats that are selling out in America. These are the people, folks. These are the people. And I'm not going to sit here and stand for it. I'm not going to sit here and palate this crap. I mean, you know, everybody's sitting here being critical. Oh, why don't you provide some collusion, Ghost? Why don't you provide some collusion? Like some damn Jerry's Kid case or some crap. Look, folks. The bottom line is that the solution is within you, you stupid ass clown. All right? You just look at yourself in between your beady eyes in the damn mirror, and that's the solution. Go out there and participate in this government. I'm plain and simple. If you're not going to participate in it, well, then welcome in quasi-communist socialism. Bottom line. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We got another caller here, 1111. You're on the air. Yeah, another damn Woody Allen butt-loving pedophile freak. Get off the damn line. Get him off. 1111. You're on the air. Can you stop eating, you fat jelly-ass, clogged-up colon-hole piece of prostate-infected trash, and say something? I mean, give me a break. We got some idiot whacking his pecker shaft on the line, and this idiot's eating. What the hell are you eating anyway? Why don't you at least tell us what you're eating, you fat ass? Yeah, of course. You just sit there and stay silent. That's right. Just sit there and shut up. All right, but you see, folks, this is it, folks, all right? This is it, folks. This is the new America that we're living in, and it makes me sick, folks. That's why I, as an American citizen who loves America and who appreciates the Constitution, will not go quietly in that good night. I understand that this American public sucks. The American people have fallen victim to political romance and bamboozlement. They have been anesthetized with liberalism and feminism. And it needs to be stopped, folks. You want to talk about a solution? Don't palate liberal crap. Don't palate feminist crap. Don't palate it. Don't accept it, folks. I mean, you know, if you see some liberal, I mean, spit on them, literally, folks. You know, kick some dirt on their shoes, folks. I mean, you know, kick them in the ass or something. I mean, I'm not joking. We cannot palate any more of this liberal or feminist crap anymore, folks. We can't palate anymore. We can't do it. If you see some single mother with like 4 or 5 kids, you know, and she looks like she's 20-something years old, spit on that stupid piece of trash. All right? Because that's the problem. That woman is collecting $5,000 or $6,000 a month in government subsidies while you're out there busting your ass and having taxes taken out of your check to pay for this philanderous whorebag's little, baby-making little venture. It's sick, folks. But I'm not going to sit here and stay quiet about it. I mean, are you? I mean, are you going to sit there and stay quiet and say, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is sit here and Are you going to be like these stupid New Yorkers that I met, this weekend? Hey, you got no balls over here. You know what I'm talking about here, eh? You're talking a lot of garbage over here. I got 2 or 3 different versions of political ideology up in here. You know what I mean? Eh? I mean, give me a break. Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869. We've got Dez here once again calling up. I guess he forgot to say his show. Dez, what the hell do you want?
Get off of that, man. What do you keep bringing that up for?
Well, you sat here and literally flapped your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard about it for 2 hours here in my chat room, and I really don't appreciate it.
You don't.
So you might as well say it now. You might as well say it. You got probably the archive people interested. What's your damn show? What do you do on there? What, do you play with your pecker or something? What do you do?
No, you don't play with your pecker, do you?
What do you do? I'm asking you a question. Just answer the question.
Well, I'm not going to go there. We're going to talk about what's happening here to the United States of America. And
I've been talking about it for an hour and a half. You've got the attention. You've got the attention on you and your stupid little internet TV show. Everybody's curious about it. What do you do? What do you do? You put a monkey up your ass? What do you do?
I do not put you up my ass.
Well, what do you stick large pieces of furniture up your anal funnel? I mean, what do you do, for heaven's sake? Can you just get to the point?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're stumbling over your own tongue. You're stumbling over your own tongue like John Edwards trying to explain hospice adultery to his dying wife.
No, I'm not. You know what? You are a liberal pinko commie because you just act completely like they do. You're not going to go.
Oh, give me a break. Shut your mouth. How should I be acting, Des, huh? How should I be some meek little ass clown?
Hey, you're like Nancy Pelosi. You exploit people's emotions to get your jollies, but you can't do that with me because I already understand that philosophy. So why don't we just really get it out, Ghost, and tell people who you really are?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, let's get it out. What are you, Dr. Phil here? What are you, Dr. Phil's love child? Is this what you're doing here? You're trying to use some pseudoscience or something?
No, that's just really, what is your problem?
My problem is the damn country is being flushed down the tubes, and we got assholes like you sitting here trying to make a trivial joke about it.
Oh, how did I do that?
You're sitting here trying to play a Dr. Phil game where we're trying to provide conservative commentary about subject matters that affect America, and here you are, you're coming into my chat room with your prostate-infected gargle talking about your damn internet TV show. I really don't appreciate it, you piece of crap.
You got to listen to me. You are way far away, like a parsec, if you know what that means, from being a conservative. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm a conservative, damn it!
No, you're not. The conservatives do not have uncontrollable, irritating passion like you have.
Oh, is that right?
Far left. That's right. You are.
Oh, is that right? And who is the dictator of political emotion? Is that you, Des? Huh? You're the dictator of political emotion?
I don't even know what that means. Explain it.
Well, you're the one sitting here trying to, pass judgment on my passion about political subject matters by saying it's liberal in its regard. And let me tell you something. The reason I'm so passionate, you piece of crap, is because my country's going down the tubes, and people like you just don't give a crap.
Country. I have not passed any judgment on you.
Yes, you did, you stupid liberal moron.
Apologize for making that statement.
You can apologize to this.
No, don't hang up on me. Apologize for your despicable statement.
I'm not apologizing for a damn thing. I'm a damn conservative. I love this country. It's people like you that are trying to, shove this country into quasi-communist socialism and are begging for it and happy about
it. How am I doing that? You just made another statement that's false. How am I doing that?
Well, why don't you get to your point, Des? All right. Now look, we all know you got an internet TV show. That's great. We all know that you're Mr. Hot Crap. You got yourself a little internet following, and you got all the internet women swooning in their pants, and they're emailing you, moo-moos of themselves and all this other crap. Why don't you just get to the point?
The point is, for the last 15 seconds, you just spurted out a bunch of passionate lies about me, and that's typical of a liberal.
Can you just get to the damn point? Des, you've been in my chat room for 2 hours talking about your internet TV show. I'm asking you about it. What is it?
I don't have a TV show.
Well,
I don't have an internet TV.
Well,
Who came up with that?
Why in the hell are you been spamming that in my chat room, you stupid prostate-infected...
I haven't, you stupid piece of shit.
Get this Golden Girls watching, Ovaltine drinking, prostate-infected, 40 years worth of booze and smoke piece of 3-2 trash off the telephone line. Get him off! I mean, you see, folks, this is what I'm talking about out here. This is what the liberals and the feminists do. They just want to call up in here, and they want to try to provide, some sort of agitation. That's all they do. That's all liberals and feminists do, all right? I mean, it's sickening, folks. It really is. It's sickening to me. I mean, you sat here and listened to me tell this guy, what's your point? What do you want? And he sat there and he kept on with this ridiculous mumbo-jumbo, folks. Anyway, folks, we're going to take a couple more callers here. 646-652-4869. 1111, you're on the air.
Yo, Ghost, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Yo, man, you know what? These people who calling in, talking shit about you, man, don't worry about them, man. You do your thing, man. I listen to your show every day or every chance I get because a lot of times you're on the air. But it's cool, man. I agree with you on most things. There's some things I don't agree about, but that's America.
That's right.
I love this country. And personally, I'm an African-American. I hope you don't say anything racist, but I just love this country, man. I don't know how people can let it go down the toilet. And Ghost, I hope you do your thing. I hope this show is on forever and ever, and that my kids can listen to it, because this is the greatest country in the world. And you
know what? I really appreciate those comments. And I agree with you. This is the greatest country. All right. This is the greatest country on the face of the planet, folks. But it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be the greatest country because we are being forced into something that is quasi-socialist or communist in nature. And, of course, we've got some people that are just tuning into the program that are bringing up the now infamous story that we covered earlier in the program about Barack Obama asserting the government authority over General Motors and other American car manufacturers out here. And we went over the fact that not only has the government extended their arm into Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, not only has the government extended their arm into owning most of the banking, or the bigger banking mechanisms in America, not only have they bailed out AIG, but now, lo and behold, they're going to assert their authority over the auto industry. Welcome to the new modern communist, liberal, feminist, socialist America, folks. I hope you're proud of it, folks. I hope that you're proud of this, because let me tell you, the bottom line is that this is the American public's fault. That's what it is, folks. This is the American public's fault, because the American public sucks. Because the American public allowed this to happen. Because instead of worrying about the Constitution, instead of worrying about their government, instead of worrying about the bureaucracies that dictate the very foundation of their lives, they decided to go out there and play Keep Up with the Joneses. They decided to go out there and, pay for pet rocks. They decided to go out there and get a new gaming system every year and that sort of thing. Folks, we need to get out of this decadent idea that America has found itself trapped up in. We need to get rid of this idea that we need to accumulate massive amounts of materialism to give life its significance. Folks, don't let liberal Hollywood, feminist Hollywood, socially engineer America. Don't let the power of suggestion infect your children, infect your family. I mean, it's no coincidence that we have shows like Desperate Housewives, who promote philanderous whorebags as wives in America. And they're putting that on a pedestal of being acceptable, socially acceptable, when it's not. And you see, folks, this is what America has come to accept, because you've accepted it, folks. You've accepted single-parent families being the majority of the day. You've accepted all this ridiculousness with trivializing the sanctity of marriage, trivializing the American family. You've accepted it, folks. We should have all been in uproar against all the social ills that have now become the social norm. I mean, this is what we should have been, folks. This is what we should have done as a people, as a conservative movement. But, folks, what's unfortunate is the majority of the American people were decadent. They were materialistic. They were indulgent. They were gluttonous. And as a result, they got in over their head, folks. I mean, I had a woman a couple of weeks ago who said that she had to make $6,000 a month to maintain her house, her car, and everything else that she's providing as an illusion of success. Just think about that, $6,000 a month, all right? I mean, and she talked about it as if she wanted some compassion or sympathy from me. She was like, "Oh, I gotta make $6,000 a month, or I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose my car." You stupid broad. That's your problem, all right? Tough titty, all right? If you wanted to go out there and live like Mr. Bling Bling, you wanted to go out there and be Mr. Baller, Shot Caller, and all this other nonsense, well, then you have to suffer the choices, or you have to suffer the consequence of your actions, for Christ's sake. I mean, and that's all there is to it. And you see, folks, what's unfortunate, all right? What's even more unfortunate is you got the majority of people in America in a situation where they have to make thousands upon thousands of dollars each month just to maintain the illusion of their success, just to maintain their house, just to maintain their car, and they can't do it anymore. This illusion of our economy, this service industry-based economy, is finally starting to bite America in the ass, all right? This illegal immigration problem that is downgrading the cost of labor, all right? That is draining the entitlement system, folks. This is coming to a header. This is also starting to bite America in the ass. And you see, folks, we have just sat by too long. And the legislators, the people that we sent to office, the power-hungry autocrats that are supposed to be representing you and I, they initiated legislation and passed legislation that allowed the multinational corporations to send the means of production outside the United States. All right? That means America no longer produces anything any longer. We consume more than we produce as a country. I've said this for 2 years. I called this economic disaster 2 years ago. And for those of you idiots that don't believe me, look back in the archive. I called this garbage, folks. And you see, that's why I say that the burden and the responsibility falls on the American public's shoulders, folks. Not all the American public. I'm talking about those people that fell victim to the hype, the people that fell victim to the power of suggestion, the people that fell victim to the concept that the American dream was an accumulation of materialism, decadence, and gluttony. I'm talking about those individuals that are now trapped in the whirlwind of their own credit devices. And now they look to some demagogue, some liberal administration to somehow rid them of their problems, to somehow erase their mortgages, somehow erase their car payments, somehow have some money-growing tree that will allow them to continue their illusion of prosperity. And it's not coming by, and it's not happening, and folks, it's never going to happen. And all you people that were out here crying for this administration coming in, for all you people that thought that your mortgages were going to be paid, where are you idiots? Well, the reason that you're probably not here on this program chiming in your little stupid liberal left-wing long-haired opinion is probably because you're sleeping in your car somewhere. All right? I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, that is all there is to it. And, folks, we need more conservatives to get active out here, all right? We need you, and I'm talking about you, the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. We need you to get involved with this government. We need you to get involved with this country. So, folks, if you're one of these meek people, these shy people who don't want to come out of their cocoons and wear their political ideology on their sleeves, well, by God, I don't blame you. I mean, just look at all the ridicule that yours truly is getting on a consistent basis, whether it's here in the chat room, whether it's on these telephone calls, or in these slanderous emails that are being sent to me on a consistent basis, folks. It is hard. It is hard to continue to provide conservative commentary knowing that most of these American people are anesthetized with liberalism and feminism, and it doesn't seem like they're coming down from that high very soon. And, folks, this is why I call on all true conservatives, all the people that are out here who believe in America, who believe in the Constitution. I need your help. Please email anybody you know these shows that you listen to on a consistent basis. Email this show to people everywhere. I need your help, folks. Remember, I'm not out here advertising this show. As you can see, I'm the big bad wolf of Blog Talk Radio Network. The Blog Talk Radio Network doesn't put me on their little features, or, you know, they don't feature me like, you know, oh, look who we got True Conservative Radio. They put me in the back burner. They don't even acknowledge me. So, folks, every listening base that I have, whether it's live or in the archive, folks, it's because of word of mouth. And I want to thank each and every one of you who are listening in, whether it's live or in the archive. It's because of you. I continue to come up on here and push through the passion and the fury that I have about the modern-day effects of the liberalism and feminism of America. All right? That's all there is to it. 646-652-4869. We got another caller here. 1111, you're on the air. Hello, 1111, stop playing with your pecker. See, once again, folks, this is what I'm talking about out here. A bunch of people that are just going to call up, you know, play with their pecker shafts and not say a damn thing. All right? Not say a damn thing. Anyway, folks, we got about 12 minutes left here in the program. We talked about a variety of different subject matters. Bill O'Reilly, of course, he's talking about how he's going to boycott Sean Penn, and we already gave our opinion about Mr. Bill O'Reilly and Mr. Sean Penn. We went into the, socialization of the auto industry and how this is just only an underscore of how we are entering into a new quasi-communist socialist America. And we talked a little bit about the little traces of World War III that we can see within the horizon, folks. And there is so much there's so much economic and international turbulence that, folks, I don't know what the future holds, folks. If I were you, I would be very concerned. If I were you, I'd be calling your congressmen. I'd be calling your senators. But instead, no, you're sitting on your asses. You're not doing a damn thing, folks. We need your help, damn it. And you see, folks, of course, I'm going to continue to conduct these broadcasts. I'm going to continue to conduct these live broadcasts. And let me tell you, folks, we're going to continue to see the methods of agitation that are being implemented by these liberals that you hear. Because, folks, that's what they do. That's all they're good for. Because, folks, do you think a liberal is going to sit here and justify to you with rational thought and rational language? Do you think that they're going to justify teen pregnancy? Do you think they're going to be able to justify why single-parent families should be the majority of the day? Do you think that they're going to justify why socialism should be embraced in America? Do you think that they can justify all the garbage that they sit here and put forth as law? They can't justify it. That's why all they do is agitate. That's why, folks, don't palate liberal crap. Don't palate feminist crap. Don't acknowledge it. Don't accept it. And, folks, in 2010, you need to do your service as an American citizen and go out there and vote, damn it. Go out there to each and every little office. It doesn't matter how stupid, how ridiculous that office is that you're voting for. Make sure to be as meticulous as possible when you're out there voting, for Christ's sake, folks. Because we are voting for people that have power, damn it. And if they have power and we're not looking, well, by God, we are dealing of the consequences of those actions right here, right now. And we got to do something about it, damn it. We got to be true American patriots. We got to love the Constitution. We got to stand up. We got to participate in this government. We got to go out there and battle in the ballot boxes. We got to go out there and spread Americanism, spread the Constitution, spread capitalism, spread the ideas of the true American way. That's what we got to spread out here, folks. I need your help, damn it. Don't be one of these liberal and feminist Karl Marx worshiping pieces of crap and embrace this garbage that's going out here. Don't embrace it. Don't accept it. Don't accept single-parent families as the majority of the day. Don't accept this crap, damn it. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. Don't accept this crap. We can't accept it, folks. We can't afford to accept it anymore. We can't afford to accept this ridiculous milky-licking Karl Marx crap anymore. We cannot afford to accept this ridiculous nonsense any longer. And let me tell you something, folks. I know there's a lot of people out there listening in, trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to sit here and have a coronary. But the bottom line is, folks, if I sit here and drop dead of a damn heart attack, I don't care. I don't care if I sit here and keel over with a damn coronary. If I sit here and drop dead. I don't care. Hopefully that'll spark some synapses in your simpletons' heads out there that are sitting here saying, oh, I don't know what to do. I need a solution. I need a solution. You piece of crap. I can't believe that this is what our country has become, folks. Can you? Republicans are now Republicrats. Conservatives are now embracing teenage pregnancy. Liberals are out here doing their authoritarian nonsense. Feminists have re-engineered the American family. What have we become, folks? I mean, this is why America is so stupid. I mean, we need to start realizing the thing that we need to put at the focal point of our brains, at the focal point of our thought processes, is the Constitution, damn it! And for all you ass clowns that are in the chat room and they're calling me up trying to, put me in the same category as a damn Republican, trying to put me in the same category as a damn Democrat. I'm not a damn Democrat. I'm not a damn Republican. I'm not a liberal. I'm a conservative, damn it! I'm a conservative! And don't you pieces of crap ever forget that. Stick that in your damn noggins. Write it. Take a picture down. It really doesn't matter, folks. But I'm a conservative, damn it. And that's all there is to it. 646-652-4869. Well, hell, we only got 5 minutes left in the program. We only have 5 minutes left here in the program, folks. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I really appreciate your patronage, all right? Regardless if you agree or disagree with me, I want you to understand that I am a true American patriot, and I want the American Constitution to be preserved. I don't want America to be flushed down the proverbial toilet. I don't want us to be in some quasi-communist socialist garbage. I believe in America, and I believe in the Constitution, damn it. Anyway, folks, please add to your favorites or bookmark www.blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Please add that to your favorites, bookmark, and please support any sponsors. Any sponsors who sit here and sponsor the True Conservative Radio Show, or yours truly, because those are true patriotic companies that are sitting here and have the cojones to sponsor True Conservative Radio. I guarantee it, all right? I guarantee it, folks. And we're getting a lot of sponsors. I know Blog Talk Radio has emailed me saying that we have a lot of interest in True Conservative Radio, and I want to thank those sponsors. So, folks, please, if you like the show, if you like what you hear, whether you agree or disagree, please support the sponsors out there, because those are true patriots, because they don't care about the feminist and liberal ridicule. They understand that there's a base of people who love America, who love the Constitution. They understand that American dollar means something to American people, and we don't want to be bankrupt. We don't want the American dollar to be tarnished. That's why conservatives like myself and true American patriots like yourselves who listen in that don't want this to happen. We're not happy with the modern state of affairs out here. We're not happy with it, damn it. We're not happy. We want America back, damn it. We want the Constitution back. You piece of crap. I want America back, damn it. I want the Constitution preserved. What kind of American are you to sit here and watch the socialization of America? How can you sit here and watch it, folks? Anyway, folks, we got 2 minutes left in the program. Please, if you happen to be on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter at Ghost Politics. That's all one word, no underscores, anything of that nature. Twitter.com/Ghost Politics. Follow me on Twitter, folks. That's probably the best way of finding out when I'm going to do a live broadcast so you can be here and sit with me and chat with me or talk to me live, folks. I usually broadcast Monday through Friday between the hours of 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central Time. And, folks, these broadcasts are sporadic, folks. I don't broadcast every day. So keep up to date with the show, all right? Look me up on Twitter, which is Ghost Politics, or add to your favorites or bookmark the show, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? And, folks, I want you here live, so please tell everybody you know about the show. Tell everybody in your forums, in the blogs, in the chats. Email everybody you know about this program. All right? Email everybody you know, because the issues that we conduct, the issues that we talk about on this program are important to all of us as American people. And I need your help, folks. So please spread the word about True Conservative Radio. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Spread that link like wildfire, folks. And remember, check out the sponsors, whoever sponsors True Conservative Radio, or yours truly, folks, because those are truly patriotic companies, folks. No BS, all right? If you support the show, if you like True Conservative Radio, well, just go patronize the damn sponsors, folks. Anyway, thank you all for listening in. Long live the True Conservative movement, and death to feminism.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.